Hi there and welcome everyone. Let's start by exploring and understanding what we actually classify as food. Food is the essential fuel that nourishes our entire being and helps us to function normally and effectively in this complex world. In this day and age, it is simply impossible for a person to live or survive without adequate food. And that is exactly why everything that from the very beginning of time we have called food actually consists of vital nutrients that are necessary for our body to thrive. Unfortunately, today the vast diversity and wide range of our daily diet has expanded significantly, and many products, unfortunately, we can no longer truly call food because their fundamental elemental base is simply unrecognizable. It is practically inedible for most human beings. But despite this, the vast majority of people choose to completely ignore this obvious fact and definitely continue on anyway. Do what they like or eat what they like. The things that they tend to enjoy are often precisely the very things that are most unhealthy for them, and consequently, we find ourselves facing the difficult situation we have today. In the modern world, today's human bodies often look very far from what we consider natural, because a truly natural body is essentially a healthy one. It is important to recognize that a healthy, well-functioning body simply cannot have large, excessive deposits of extra fat. A healthy body is proportional. It moves. It is aesthetic. And quite unfortunately, when you step outside into the world today, you will likely notice that there are actually very few such celestial bodies left remaining in our sight. Why is this trend happening? Because people ignore the information that is available today. It's available to absolutely everyone thanks to the internet and the presence of artificial intelligence. Information is accessible to all. But many people tend to opt for other available options instead. Well, once again, it is important that we do not overlook the fundamental reality that the widespread availability of information and its actual quality often fail to align with one another. But despite this, however, we can still make the right decisions each and every time. Ultimately, it all depends on the specific choices that we make every day, every single day of our lives, and even several times a day. Why? Because an adult, if they are physically independent, makes the decision several times a day about what exactly they will put in their mouth themselves. Accordingly, the responsibility for what enters our body lies entirely with us. And unfortunately, not everyone realizes this fact. But it is always entirely possible to turn this whole situation around. But why is that exactly? Because our physical body and its inherent nature are remarkably intelligent. And no matter what specific condition the body finds itself in today, if a person truly decides to change it for the better, the body will inevitably respond to that effort. Because the human body is truly incredible. It readily accepts every single one of our commands. It accepts our decisions and conclusions. And it faithfully obeys them without ever raising a single question. That is exactly why it is often widely believed that achieving a beautiful, professional-looking body in our modern society is incredibly difficult. But this is an entirely false illusion. And absolutely anyone, if they simply make the firm, unwavering decision to succeed, can certainly do it.